It's a great day. You know why? Because it's always a great day. Hey, look, today I want to slow it down. This is going to be episode 1 of my podcast. I don't know if this thing is going to go good or if this thing is going to go bad, but I'm going to start putting what I got on my brain out here. If you guys like it, subscribe, continue to listen. I'll keep on putting out more and more content. And so I want to say thank you guys for following me. Thank you guys for watching this podcast. And this episode probably won't be that long, but it's my first one. I'm ready, and I got something on my mind. Today I want to talk about the logarithm. Today I want to talk about the universe. Today I want to talk about the universe versus the logarithm. So everybody seems like they struggle with the idea of the universe. They struggle with the idea of bringing things into fruition or bringing things to pass or manifesting things in their life, right? And I was scrolling through TikTok and I was scrolling through Instagram and I was scrolling through Twitter and things like that. And I found that when I like something, or not even when I like something, when I spend a lot of time on it, if I look at it for as opposed to just scrolling through, or if I click the like button, or if I send it to somebody else, I found myself with the same thing coming into my timeline. And coming into my timeline. And so then tomorrow I wake up and similar things are in my timeline. And so I go over to Instagram and similar things are in my timeline. So I start to think to myself, I start thinking like, man, is the world trying to tell me something? And the truth is no. What it is that it's the logarithm. And so I want you guys to understand that the universe works exactly like the logarithm. So to put it in terms that we now can understand, that when you look at something on Instagram and you look at it long enough, the logarithm realizes that you looked at it for a period of time. The logarithm realizes that you shared it with somebody else. The logarithm realizes that you liked it, right? The logarithm realizes all that. And when the logarithm sees that you spend more than 1 second on a video, that you spend 3 seconds on a video, it realizes that. When the logarithm sees that you sent it to somebody else, it realizes that. So it realizes all these things. And so then it puts things back in your timeline. So think about that. So it puts things back in your timeline to continue to feed exactly what it is that you spent time on. Not necessarily that you like, that you spent time on. So if you spend time on it, then it feeds you more and more and more and more and more and more. And I want you to understand the logarithm doesn't care if you're joking. I'm just going to like it for fun. The logarithm says he or she likes that and puts it back in your timeline. Oh, well, I'm upset. I'm mad because she did this to me. I'm going to like this video. The logarithm reads that and puts it back into your timeline. Ultimately, whatever you focus on the most is what you're going to continue to see in your life. So now let me twist it. Or let me put it the way that the world or the universe works. The universe works exactly like the logarithm. So anything that you focus on, it's going to put it back in your timeline, right? So it's going to put it right back in your timeline. So if you focus on something, the universe is thinking, oh, they must like this, or they must want to see more of this. See, some of y'all are out here focusing on things that you don't want to see. Simple focus. It doesn't mean that you click the like button. I want you to understand how the logarithm works. You don't have to like the video. You have to just spend some time on it, or you have to just visit that area or visit that place. And I guess this is a podcast, we can get into that, visiting that place. So if you go visit a website, then the logarithm knows that you looked at that website. So some of y'all out here visiting places online and feeding your mind, but you're feeding what? You're feeding the universe. And when you feed that universe, the universe thinks you want that. See, the universe doesn't care about what's going on in your in your conscious brain. It only cares about what's going on in your subconscious brain. And your subconscious brain goes through this world, visiting places, getting into relationships, dealing with people, dealing with situations. But everything that you do and you focus on, the universe acts like the logarithm. And the crazy part about it acting like the logarithm is that then it puts it in your timeline. So that means it's coming. So you might just wake up and boom, and you don't know where this came from. Just like when you wake up in the morning, you open up Instagram. You didn't plan on seeing these things, but you're blaming Instagram. Instagram showed me. No, Instagram didn't show you anything that you didn't focus on. There are times where it's random, right? You go to the explore page. So you're exploring and you're experiencing life, and you are experiencing life. But as you experience life, the logarithm is smart enough to know that you're focusing on something or that you're intentionally visiting a place. So if you're focusing on something in your life, you have to expect it to come into your life, some way, shape, or form. Now here comes the fun part. If you click it, see, it's strange how this computer or the logarithm works on TikTok or Twitter or Instagram. If you like something, it's not a thumbs up, it's a heart, right? So a heart generally is like the universal symbol for love. Love is an emotion. So if you give it some kind of response or some kind of emotion, oh, the logarithm goes crazy. The same thing happens in the universe. So see, if you spend some time on it, if you put some kind of emotion, whether it be anger, joy, love, if you click it. So how many of you guys have been upset with your girlfriend and Instagram has had a post and you clicked it? See, you clicked it. You didn't really feel that way, but there was some kind of emotion. So that emotion, you clicked it. You gave it emotion. You gave it emphasis. You emphasized it. You gave it emotion. So once you gave it emotion, the logarithm went to work to bring you more of those toxic videos, more things to convince you that your way of thinking is right. The universe does the exact same thing. So when you give something emotion, the universe then puts it back in your timeline, but the universe accelerates because you're giving it emotion, and then it brings it back into your life. It brings more of it into your life. The more you click on those things, the more the universe continues to bring more and more of that in your life. Where you going with that, Great Day? Where I'm going with that is this. Everything you give attention to, everything you give energy to, everything that you like in your life, the universe doesn't know if you're playing, if you're joking. Did you click the like button because it was funny? Did you click the like button because you were mad? Did you click the like button because you were sad? Did you click the like button because you were going through something? Did you click the like button because you didn't get something? Why did you click that like button? You click the like button because you were in an emotional state, but the universe doesn't know all of that. The universe is like the logarithm. The universe just gives you what you like, what you click, what you spend time on. That's what the universe gives you. And so you then see it in your timeline. Somewhere in your life, it's going to come to you. We call it karma sometimes. No, it's like the logarithm. In some way, shape, or form, everything that you continue to give focus on is going to find its way into your timeline. So how do I stop that? Change your focus. It's real simple. See, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok all give you an explore page. They give you freedom, right? Wait, freedom of what? Choice. You can now go into the explore page and explore things or start giving attention to things that are not what are in your timeline. And the more you start to give those things attention on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Snapchat, the more you'll start to see what? Those things in your timeline. You see that? Same thing with the universe. We have freedom of choice. We have the ability to explore this world. And it's funny because the explore page on some of these sites has a world. So you have the ability to explore the world, to go in places, to get in an environment and like things, to give other things that you may want in your life, the attention, the energy. And so you can like new things. And as you like new things, you're going to see those things come to your life. You're going to see those things start to manifest in your life. You're going to start to see those things in your timeline repeatedly. So the more you click on anger, the more you click on arguing, the more you say out of your mouth, you bring the emotion that it's never going to happen. You clicked. It's never going to happen. You liked that on your timeline. When you took time to give it some thought in your mind that it's never going to happen, you did what? You gave it time. And the logarithm or the universe knows that you gave it time. You gave it energy. And because you gave it energy, the universe is going to bring it into your timeline. But no, universe, I didn't like that. But you spent time on it. See, the universe acts just like this logarithm. You didn't have to like it. You just spent time on it. We call it energy. You just gave it energy. So because you spent time on it, the universe thinks that that's something that you want to see again. So spend time in the places or thinking or doing those things that you want to see in your life, and the universe will act the same way. It will begin to bring those things into your timeline. So events in the universe may seem random, but I want you guys to understand that it's not that it's random. It's that you somewhere in your life spent time, or you liked it, you gave it energy and repeated energy, and it found its way into your timeline. So when something finds its way into your timeline that you don't like, what you have to do is swipe past it. Some of us want to take time and let somebody know. Some of us want to take time and handle this situation. No. You gave it time. And the logarithm is just waiting, right? You sitting there arguing on Instagram back and forth in the comments. So you argue with somebody in the comments, and the logarithm is just saying, boom, comment, boom, comment, boom, comment, boom, comment, boom, comment. Wow, this person gave this type of thing 10 comments. Guess what? I'm going to bring that back into my timeline. So some of y'all have arguments, and you spend 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours arguing with somebody about something you don't like. And you're confused why the universe brings that back into your life. Wow. Why are you confused? See, there's no real reason to be confused. You spent time on it. You spent time arguing about that thing that you don't want. And the universe says, oh, they want to see more of that. So don't spend time on things that you don't want to see in your life. If you want that book to come out, spend time reading books. Spend time focusing on that book. Spend time writing that book. Spend time doing that. Because when you spend time doing that, the universe is going to act just like the logarithm. And then it's going to bring more and more and more and more things about that book to you, which are giving you the tools able to bring that book to fruition. You want that relationship to work? Stop arguing about why it's not going to work, because you just clicked. It's not going to work. And guess what? That relationship is not going to work. And the logarithm is going to continue to bring things into your timeline about how come it's not going to work. And it's going to continue to make it not work because you think the relationship's not going to work. I'm never going to be successful. See, when you say that, the logarithm says you spend time on not being successful. And when you spend time thinking about not being successful, you spend time in the comment section. Every thought is like a comment. So you keep putting comments and comments and comments and comments on this day in your life. It's just one photo. On Instagram, you spend time on it. And as you spend that time, you're going to find that you're having comments. And the logarithm, aka the universe, keeps thinking this is what you want. And so then the lack of success continues to do what? Show up in your timeline. When you wake up, it's in your timeline. When you wake up, it's in your timeline. And then you start to say things like, well, it is what it is. It's not is what it is. It is what you made it. It is what you thought about it. So if you continue to think you're not going to be able to be successful because just the world is conspiring against you, or you don't know why all these things are going on, you're making comments in the section. You're liking that video. And if you like that video, which is what you wake up to every day, then the universe is going to continue to put it in your timeline. It's that simple. It's that simple. So I hope this helps some of you millennials out there. I hope this helps some of you Gen X, Gen Zs, everybody who knows about TikTok, Instagram, all those things. The more you guys spend time on a section or a video in your life or a picture in your life, the more the logarithm is going to bring it to your timeline. And it's funny how that parallels, right, your timeline. The more you spend time on things in the universe, the more it's going to find itself in your timeline. The more you say something or believe something, that's what I commented on it. Oh, I commented on it. So when you speak things out of your mouth, you are commenting on it. So if you comment on that, the logarithm accelerates it. The logarithm brings more because you commented. Oh, it thinks that you want more of this. So you have to be silent. You have to control your thoughts. You have to get yourself in the environment that you want to be around. You have to speak life into your relationship. You have to speak life into your body. You have to speak life into your job. You have to speak life into the success. You have to speak life into that book. You have to speak life. You have to speak positive, because when you speak all these things, those are your comments. You're commenting on that picture, the picture that I want this relationship to work, the picture that I want this job to work, the picture that I want to be the best that I can be, the picture that I want to see this book, the picture that I want to have the best body that I can have, the picture that I am healthy. See, when you comment on those pictures, those are the pictures that the universe is going to put in your timeline. Exactly. So I just want to take a little bit of time for my first podcast topic. I'd love to see some comments come back and forth. I will go ahead and have this discussion with somebody else. My podcast is in its infancy stages right now, but that's okay. You guys have my first video. I could go on and on and on and on and on. I'd love to jump on to a podcast with anybody to kind of discuss back and forth. I want to hear more. I want to kind of expand on this topic. So you guys make sure that you guys like, share this video, add some comments. Tell me what you guys are thinking. But ultimately, I want you guys to focus on the pictures. Focus on the pictures of the life that you want. If you want a good, healthy relationship, focus on the pictures of a healthy relationship. Comment on those pictures in your life, and the universe will bring more of those pictures to your life. If you want to be healthy, focus on the pictures of being healthy. Think about, get that in your mind about being healthy and having the body, and comment on those pictures. Comment, because the more you comment, the logarithm, the universe will then bring that into your timeline. If you want success, you have to get a picture of that success. That's where vision boards come from. You have to get a picture of that success into your mind. And then you need to comment on those, because the more you comment and the more you focus, the universe is going to bring that to you. You want a better spiritual life? Think about those things. Put that picture in your mind and comment on those things. You want more money? Think about having more money. Stop talking or stop commenting on the picture of not having enough money. Comment and focus on the picture of having enough money. If you want an abundance of money, I'm sorry, you guys, money is the root of all evil, and this, that, and the other. The more you focus on that as the picture, it will be the picture. The reason that money is evil is because you can't handle money. It makes you evil. Money never did anything. You did something because you were evil and you got money, and all money did was expose your evil. So do the inner work. But if you keep focusing on money is the root of all evil, that's what money will be, because that's your comment and that's the picture that you have. So if you want to have money, you have to understand that money is a tool. Money is necessary. Money allows me to bless other people. Money allows me to do things that make me happy. Money allows me to make other people happy. I can make other people happy, but money helps me to make a lot of other people happy, and I don't have to be there because money is a tool to bless others. So change the picture on money. Stop saying you think you're going to be a failure or it's not going to work. That's the picture you have in your mind, and you're commenting on those pictures. You understand? So it's real simple. And I hope this helps you guys to shift and to start thinking about the logarithm, because you guys know a lot about the logarithm, right? Oh, the logarithm, this, that, and everybody know how to beat the logarithm, cheat the logarithm. Okay, the universe is a big logarithm. And it works just like TikTok, just like Instagram. So beat that logarithm. Stop focusing on things that you don't want to see in your timeline. Stop talking about things that you don't want to see in your timeline. Stop. Focus on things that you want to see in your timeline. Talk about things that you want to see in your timeline. I want this relationship to work. I want this job. I want to be successful at this job. I want to get promoted. We can talk for days and days and days. I can talk for days and days and days. I like to talk to people. So I want to invite some people onto my podcast just to kind of talk back and forth so we can go more than 20 minutes. But this will serve as one episode. But I want you guys to really think about that. Beat the logarithm. You guys can beat the logarithm by focusing on things. Beat the universe. And what I mean by beat the universe, you're never going to beat the universe, but feed the universe like you feed the logarithm. And you'll find yourself successful. So, it's a great day. You know why? Got it. Because it's always a great day. Y'all be great.